Good morning, guys. So, I'm Dr. Met. So, today we are going to be doing what? Inequalities. Yeah, but so come with me and let me show you how we do this thing. Yeah, but first things first, we are going to recap on the shapes or what affects the shapes of parabolas. Yeah, so if I have an A that is positive, I'm going to have a smiley parabola. You see, so this is the standard form of a parabola, or you can just call it a quadratic formula. So this one, if our A it is positive, it is going to be what? A happy face. And then when our A it is negative, it's going to have what? A sad face. So now we are done recapping on the shapes of parabolas. Let's go to the inequalities. Okay, so right now we are given what? X squared minus 3x minus 10 less than 0. So how do you perform how do you perform the necessary procedures? You are going to look for what? For critical value, the method, and the solution. So we need to tick these three boxes before you can say that you know them. First step, it is what? Critical values. The second step is the method, and the third step, it is what? The solution, right? Okay, then check. We are going to go to our equation and look for what? And look for the critical values. So if I'm given something like this, I must do what? I must factorize. So I'm going to do what? Open two brackets, because we have what? An x squared here less than 0. As you'll forgive me there. So it's going to be x and then x. Then how do I find these factors here? Which number, when I multiply it, it gives me negative 10. And when I add those numbers, they give me what? Minus 3x. So it is going to be 5 and 2. Plus and then minus. So I've heard that the bigger bracket gets what? The middle sign. But if you practice these things, you might know how to juggle around it. So, okay, our critical values is going to be what? Negative 2 and what? And positive 5. And positive 5, right? Then now we have what? Our critical values. CV, certificate, or what? Now we are done with what? With critical values, we go on what? On the method. So when we are creating the method, you have to do what? You have to create a number line. So in there, that number line, you put what? The dashes for your critical values. On the number line, we start from the smallest to the biggest. So between the two numbers, which one it is the smallest? It is what? Negative 2. Okay, then I write minus 2 and then positive 5. And then check, and we are going to go back to our previous knowledge. Look at our A here. Is it a positive or is it a negative? Definitely a what? A positive. So if it is a positive, you are going to do what? You are going to write your parabola here. So, okay, if the parabola it is above the number line, if it is what? If it is above the number line, it is going to be what? Greater. And then when it is below the number line, it is going to be what? Negative. Okay, because of they say greater here, we are going to take what? We are going to take the solution for greater. But if you want what? The solution for greater, you are going to look at your parabola here and there. But you're going to look at your parabola here and there. So because of, you see now there is a what? There is a gap between these two rectangles. It means that there's going to be what? An or. Okay, so look at here now. We have what? Two rectangles. So when we have two rectangles now, that is the only part of the parabola that we are going to consider, because of it is what? It is greater. Because of, okay, we have what? A space here between what? The rectangles. It means that we are going to have what? An or. And then, okay, so now we did what? We did the method. We come to what? To the solution. So when it comes to the solution, check. We are going to do two solutions for this rectangle and for that rectangle. Check. We are going to start with this rectangle. How are we going to represent our solution? Look at this thing. We are going to say that x, it is less than what? Minus 2. Why did I say x, it is less than negative 2? It is because of when I say minus 3, minus 4. My numbers are doing what? My numbers are decreasing. Because of now, okay, right now I've indicated the rectangle, the solution for this rectangle. I'm going to represent what? An or. And after I've written an or, I'm going to represent the solution for the other rectangle on top. And then go to Lana, I'm going to say x, it is greater than 5. Okay, like I've written what? X is greater than 5. Why did I say x is greater than 5? It's because of the following values, 6, 7, are what? Are greater than what? Than 5. So that was a lesson on inequalities.